Well, the deadline for an Oklahoma school to apply for the Purple Star program is on October 3rd, less than 2 weeks from now. With more on how the national program can help our state's nearly 30,000 military-connected students, we're joined by Taylor Jackson. Taylor?
Rich, as school districts around the state apply to join the national program, Lawton Public Schools has been a part of the Purple Star program for a year. Faculty I spoke with say helping military-connected children is a passion.
And we've been doing some of that collaborating this morning, and that's what we need to do. That's what the meeting is designed for. It's for collaboration.
The Purple Star program was created by the Military Child Education Coalition to provide support for military-connected children. Dr. Regina DeLoach is the Director of Diversity and Inclusion for Lawton Public Schools. She says LPS has worked to create a safe space for military-connected children for more than a decade.
Basically, we're just helping military children to transition positively into our school district, academically and social and emotional.
Lawton Public Schools Military Child Committee has a partnership with Fort Sill and works closely with the student liaison officer to assist schools in the district.
We couldn't be as successful as we are without Fort Sill and the partnership that we have with them. Again, that's been forged over years.
Families with an active duty parent typically relocate more than 5 times before their child graduates from high school. To help these children transition with relocation, LPS created ways to ensure that new students coming into the district did not feel isolated. For example, the front office staff comes out to meet new students when they're enrolled.
So every time a new student enrolls, they go and ring the bell in the office. That way the office staff at least knows to come out and greet them.
These children move 4 to 5 times in the school year. Now, sometimes people like to say, well, they're resilient. Anyone who moves 4 or 5 times, that's traumatic.
Lawton Public Schools created a program for students to eat with peers during lunch, and at the high school, students can join the Military Child Club. In the student-led organization, students support each other and serve their community. Dr. DeLoach says Lawton Public Schools provides professional development for teachers and faculty to help them be better equipped to handle children that have experienced trauma.
All of the teachers and counselors, all the staff members are going through training to make us more trauma sensitive.
Angelica Martinez's father served in the Army. The Lawton senior says she learned early on how to adapt and make new friends.
I've lost a lot of friends who've had to move different places. I've made a lot of friends who've had to move here.
Although Martinez did not relocate often during her childhood, she empathizes with her peers that move often.
I empathize with the need to defend the country, having the sorrow of having to leave friends behind.
Every time we move, their biggest fear is making new friends.
Andy Jano has been a military spouse for 16 years.
Then now I'm a mom of 2 military-connected children, and so we have moved around quite a bit. My son is in 7th grade, and it's in his 5th school that he's been in, so it's been a lot of transition. And I will say, before I had kids as an educator, I didn't quite understand how hard that can be for them.
Jano says the Purple Star program also helps students with their academics. Because changing schools can have a negative impact on a child's grades, LPS provides resources to help, including tutoring and scholarships.
The curriculum in one state is different than the curriculum in another state. So they're either way ahead or way behind, and very rarely are they just like right where they're supposed to be when we transition. So there's always like a gap in their academic, and then also just reintegrating into a new culture and social scene is hard, and finding their tribe.
During the year, the school district hosts several events to show their support for military families. Lawton Public Schools holds a Purple Star celebration ceremony every year.
Our children didn't get to choose to be military kids, and so having somebody celebrate that instead of just focusing on the hardships of it is really great for them, because it helps them realize that, they serve too in their own way.
In April, the school district celebrates Month of the Military Child by having a parade at Freedom Elementary, located on Fort Sill Base. Jano hopes other school districts will apply for the Purple Star program.
You know, a lot of times we hear the term military child and we think active duty. And that's not the only kind of military service. You know, a military child can also be the child of a veteran or a retiree or National Guard and Reserve.
There are nearly 30,000 military-connected students currently attending Oklahoma public schools.
There are times where you may have a military child and not even realize it in your class because there's not an installation nearby, so you wouldn't necessarily think it. But, you know, there are more military connected children than we even realize in the state of Oklahoma, all over the state.
Schools are able to apply for the program in 2 phases. The first deadline is October 3rd, and applications will reopen in January of 2023. The deadline for spring applications is February 28th.